Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I drop my next one. Listen, you guys, we are clocking down our top 10 list, and right now we are on number 7 of our year in controversies and events that has rocked 2024. And I've already dealt with Cat Williams and a few court cases. Now I am going to get into an international story that everyone was talking about. The Paris Olympics 2024. I hate to say from HELL, but there was so much controversy here. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy. So again, if you have not seen my previous videos, please like, share, subscribe, and go back and watch. Before I get into the hot mess, I want to show you guys a few pictures from the Mongolian team. I do believe that Mongolian team came to impress, and they were extremely well dressed. Mongolia definitely had the best dressed athletes, and you know, word to the wise, people need to watch this. For future designers, Mongolia hit every mark they needed to hit. While you guys are watching these clips, I just want you to know I cannot show any videos because the Olympics will strike my channel. So without further ado, let's get into some of this mess. Some of the athletes in the Olympic Village were definitely not on their best behavior while outside of the Olympic Village. You guys probably did hear that a member of the Australian Olympic team field hockey did get arrested in Paris while trying to buy snowflake pharmaceuticals. Prosecutors reported. The Paris prosecutor's office said in a statement released that the police interrupted a pharmaceutical transaction right outside of the building on the 9th arrondissement of Paris. And then they said the investigation had to be turned over to an anti-pharmaceutical unit for investigation. The alleged buyer was a 28-year-old member of the Australian field hockey team, prosecutors said, and a 17-year-old pharmaceutical seller was also arrested. And that was far from being the only issue at this Olympics, you guys. There was a lot of issues going on. A lot of people were upset with that opening ceremony. You guys are looking at these pictures. That guy that was flipping off that building in that mask, and this building that they had lit up in pink with headless Antoinette, Queen Antoinette, whatever her name is, Antoinette Marie singing and dancing. It was just an avant-garde Paris mess. Even though I do appreciate the artistry, that opening ceremony was all over the place. I really do wish that they would have took into consideration just to make more of a clear message, even though I give them a lot of high marks for creativity. That opening ceremony was all over the place, yet it was definitely entertaining and had a lot of avant-garde, and Paris wrapped in it. And you guys remember that Last Supper picture that people were upset about. I also want to show these little weird creatures that were all over the Olympics. I think they were called the I can't even pronounce it. The Phalanges, whatever they're called. They were all over Paris. I still don't even know what in the world this was. Even though this looks cute for a 2-year-old, I don't think anybody over 2 could even realistically say what was going on with these little weird creatures. If you know what these things were in the Olympics, please leave it in the comments. I am very curious about these little creatures. Getting back to the broader scope of controversies. An Egyptian Olympic committee said that the Tokyo bronze medal-winning wrestler Mohammed Ibrahim El Said had to be investigated by the sports governing body for alleged touching of someone in Paris. The French prosecutor said that he was arrested and was facing SA charges. The athlete, who was not named at the time by prosecutors, was detained after touching a woman from behind at a Paris cafe. The Olympic Egyptian Committee letter said that it was El Said that was being investigated and facing disciplinary measures, including being banned from domestic and international competition for irresponsible behavior and embarrassing Egypt while traveling abroad. Also, you guys, if you guys remember this one, a young swimmer was at the center of controversy after being kicked out of the Olympic Village for creating a very, very inappropriate environment. Luana Alonso, a student at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, who was competing for the Olympics for her native Paraguay and specialized in a 100-meter butterfly, was not able to shine and do her performance. The 20-year-old was alleged to have been in very, very inappropriate behavior in the Olympic Village, and the Paraguay team said it was very inappropriate. The Larissa Sherry, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, the head of the commission for the Paraguay Olympic Committee, asked the young lady to leave the Olympic Village immediately, saying that she had an inappropriate environment and embarrassed the Paraguay team. And NBC New York reached out to Paraguay and they had no comment. Another wild story from this Olympics, believe it or not, and there were several. Francis Anthony Amorati made a name for himself by debuting in Paris, and not just for a medal. The 21-year-old Frenchman, who took internet by storm when an incidental crossbar crotch flip cost him a shot at the podium, got pitched a sizable payday from an adult entertainment company for a video workout minus the bar, and this was according to TMZ. The website offered him a live streaming webcam adult platform, and the deal was allegedly worth $250,000, and it was not clear if Amorati would be open to the job. In the meantime, he had to reflect on the big mess that his big junk caused the team, and probably one of the largest and most controversial incidents, even though there was many more I probably won't even be able to include into this video. The Algerian boxer Iman Khalif, whose name really went to the top of Google searches, caused controversy after the 46-second bout re-raised the gender test issues in boxing, staying atop global headlines as she dominated several matches to advance to the finals. Khalif hadn't seen a point scored against her at all during the Paris Games. And if you guys follow boxing, Khalif was disqualified in 2023 World Championship after failing an unspecified gender eligibility test, and her presence at the Paris Olympics had become extremely divisive. There was no indication if she identified as being transgendered. IBA Russian President Umar Kremlin claimed that the DNA test results showed that the athlete has XY chromosomes, citing it as the reason that they disqualified her in the World Championships. And they also said, according to the IBA, this particular boxer had a high level of testosterone, even though the results were never actually published. And Khalif never disclosed her biological gender from birth, called it a huge conspiracy. And you guys know that the boxing was a hot mess. So I just wanted to give you guys a summary. I also, if my memory serves me correctly, there was a Canadian coach that was kicked out on the first day they got there. I mean, it was just a lot going on. And honestly, this is my opinion on the Olympics and why it made my number 7. For people to be training and to go through so much just to get there, and all this drama that happened when they got there, from the opening ceremony all the way through to when it closed, I thought it was a mess. I don't think that this Olympics was as respected as the other Olympics. And it was pretty sad to say that. I do applaud Paris for the creativity and trying to put on the events. But, it is what it is. So again, there were actually more controversies from that Olympics that did not make this list. But it was definitely my number 7 because so much happened during the Olympics from HELL. What do you guys think will be my number 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and my 1? Stay tuned. Thumbs up this video. There's more coming. Till next time. Bye, guys.